picture.
Incredible to watch history be made.
This is the beauty of IndyCar racing. Whether it's a street circuit, a road course, a super speedway, or a small oval.
200 miles an hour, four wheels through the grass. Oh! Grosjean takes the position. Look at Rossi on the outside.
Nice save from Colton Herta.
DK looking up the middle.
Dixon will not be denied. Will we get through here cleanly? We will not.
This is not a lazy pass.
You want a street fight? We've got it for the lead, Alex Palou.
Welcome, everybody, to Hy-Vee INDYCAR Race Weekend. It is a free family Friday, and we are about to put on a show. Typically, that show is on the track. Tonight, Lou, that show is going to be on pit road.
Pit road is where we are going to take a look, and that's where all the attention is focused. We're going to find out who has the best pit crew. And, boy, we have some big-time heavyweight contenders here.
Dave First is going to be joining us, as well as DJ Clark down on pit road. Dave, what can you tell us what's going on as people gear up literally for the pit stop challenge? We'll pull Dave back in here in just a minute as we can hear the engines revving down there as the teams and drivers get ready to literally gear or kick things off here for the pit stop challenge.
Love some of the uniforms here. The uniforms here at the track this weekend. You see the one with dog paw prints all over it. That looks awesome. So that is something we're going to keep an eye on. But we have some of the biggest names in IndyCar racing are going head-to-head.
Let's throw it down and say hi to Dave first as we get ready for the pit stop challenge. Dave, are we ready for this?
I think are you guys ready? That's the question.
We're ready to go. This
Are
is
all
such a
these
fun
fans
thing.
that stuck around after tonight's autograph session, man, it's great to see the Iowa faithful. Yeah, we see you over there. I know they're ready. They're having a good time. And what better way to wrap up a great Friday here at beautiful Iowa Speedway than to hand out the lion's share of a $50,000 Hy-Vee Pit Stop Challenge. And we do have some heavyweights. You guys were talking about it. Round number one, run one, will be Willpower against Stingray Robb. In fact, Stingray, he literally came running down pit road because he was at the autograph session signing every last autograph that he could. But we're talking about, let's start by talking about the number 12, Willpower, Verizon Business, Team Penske Chevrolet. How good is this group? They are ranked number one when it comes to the Firestone Pit Stop Performance Award standings. They are, of course, led by David Faustino, who's the engineer. Ron Rzuski is the strategist. Trevor Lacasse is the crew chief. Outside front tire changer. Inside front is Trey Williams. Adam Jarvis is the outside rear. Doug Snyder is the inside rear. Blaine Hardy takes care of the air jack, and then so on and so forth. Eric Crabtree is the fueler. Brody Larson's the tear-off man, and the spotter, who we don't need because we're down here on pit road. That's old CR Charles Cruz. So right now, they are not only the reigning champs, they are the two-time reigning Firestone Pit Stop Performance Champions, and they currently lead everything here in 2024 as well. As for the number 41, Stingray Robb, Goodhart Vet, Pray.com Chevrolet, they're led by Craig Brooks, who's the strategist. The engineer is Mike Armbruster. Crew chief and outside front man is Nick Cooper. Ian Keith is the inside front tire changer. Matt Meadows is the outside rear. Jeremy Velarde is the inside rear. Air jack man is Pete Drummond. And then Jim Cahill handles the fueler. The tear-off man is Hunter Adrid. And then the spotter is Dwayne Elwanger. So this is going to be good. It's a bit of an underdog for the 41, but Guys, I recall some underdogs winning and doing quite well a year ago here at Iowa Speedway.
You have to remember, it's A.J. Foyt's crew. You're not going to be messing around with A.J. Foyt's crew.
You never mess around with Super Tax when it comes to competition. So I would not bet anything against the 41 crew of Stingray Robb.
This really gives the pit teams the time to shine, right? They're usually, you see these guys with helmets on, you don't see who they are. They're doing a thankless job at times. The driver gets the spotlight. But tonight's the night that these pit crews get the opportunity to be in the spotlight.
This is awesome.
Exactly, and that's why we wanted to highlight all these pit crew guys, because they don't get much. They don't get the lion's share of the attention, but they certainly will tonight. Engines are fired up, guys. Are you ready upstairs?
We are ready.
As they get ready, our first round, who do we got, Lou? Remind everybody again.
One more time. It's the Will Power Penske crew going against Stingray Robb, the Foyt crew. Here they go.
They both slide into their stops, a little bit slower for the number 41 of Stingray Robb. Tires are going on, waiting for the jacks to drop. Jack drops, and no big surprise there. Looks like Will Power pulls it off at 12.697 seconds for the first round in the pit stop challenge.
All right, Stingray Robb, good showing there, but not quite so. Will Power noses ahead. He makes it to the next round, so we write Power, number 12, and Penske in the next bracket. Still love Stingray Robb's paw prints all over the car.
It's a good-looking car, good-looking fire suit as well. Dave, did you see anything that stood out to you on that first round?
I'm telling you, you watched the number 12 crew go to work, and that's why they are right now ranked number 1 in 2024. Smooth as silk. Congratulations, Will Power advances. Another thing to keep an eye on, guys, is the total time. The quickest from these first 3 runs will make it all the way. They'll automatically advance to the final, and that could be Will Power.
So they get the bye. So that whoever is the quickest amongst these first 3 runs gets the bye to the championship.
So there's your pit stop challenge. Round 1 standings right now. Will Power moves on into round number 2. Looks like our next contestants, sounds like we're on the prices right here, is going to be Christian Lundgaard and Jack Harvey. Christian, your defending champion from last year.
There you go. So we'll find out who the crew members are for Christian in the 45. But Will Power, I believe, is standing by with DJ right now. What did Will think of the first stop?
Why don't we go ahead and ask him right now? Will, an amazing stop for you. I mean, you guys are one of the fastest crews around, so not altogether unsurprising.
Yeah, no, these guys have been phenomenal all year, and they're just so consistent. So I'm lucky to have them. I went pretty long on that stop, actually, because the brakes, you're used to the brakes being warm. They're cold, and they just wouldn't stop. But that's the first one, so we'll see what happens from here.
What can you as a driver do to influence these situations to really help the crews out and give them that competitive edge?
Just hit your marks. That's the biggest one. Hit your marks. It makes their job much easier.
All right, well, Will's on to the next round. We'll see him here more in a second.
I will tell you this, that there is, and we can watch the replay here before I get to that thought, but here's the replay of Will Power and Stingray Robb going head-to-head. Will gets into his pit stop, gets into his stall just maybe about a quarter of a second, half second earlier. The team does a great job. Jack's drop, and off he goes. I will tell you that the driver has a lot of pressure on them here. Right? Making sure that they nail their pit stop from start to finish. The crew could do an amazing job, but if the driver's off, maybe with cold brakes, like Will was alluding to or something, that could throw the whole night off. And you don't want to be responsible for telling your crew that you were the one who botched them at $50,000.
It's one little thing can cause the whole pit stop to go awry, but you can see Will Power's crew, the Penske crew, did a great job there. All right, here we go. We're ready for the next set of competitors, and we'll find out who is on Christian Lundgaard's team.
Yeah, take it away.
You got it. If you were here last year, you saw this team win stop challenge a year ago. Back forward this year, led by Siegel, who's the strategy engineer. How big is the crew chief outside tire change? Inside front belongs to Caleb Brabendal. Outside rear, Alessio Galini. Out inside rear, Andrew Pascal. The air jack is Chris Adams. Tear-off man, Jason Wurtzel. Fueler, Roland Bagel. And the spotter upstairs during these race weekends is Ray Brisky. 22-year-old from Denmark, Christian Lundgaard, and then Hy-Vee Honda is ready to go. Who will he take on? How about the number 18 of Jack Harvey? from Dale Coyne Racing, a 31-year-old from Bassingham, England. Of course, Dale Coyne, the man who owns the team. He's the strategist on the 18. The engineer is Don Bricker. The crew chief and outside front tire changer is Renato Labor. Inside front tire changer, Juan Carlos Cortez. Outside rear is Nicholas Don. Inside rear, Andres Altaba Sanz. Air jack man, Jose Carlos Sedano. The fueler is John Littlefield. The tear-off man is Anthony Asnar. And the spotter is Pancho Carter, a legend in his own right. So we'll see what happens.
I thought that was Pancho Carter. I saw that name. That is awesome.
That
I'm going to go say
awesome.
hi. Yeah, okay.
Get an autograph, too, while you're here. Yeah. Hey, keep an eye on the time here. Will Power's time, 12.697. So we'll see if the winner of this round is the one that perhaps will advance, get that first round bye.
All right, we're keeping an eye on this. This is going to be cool. The defending champion, Todd.
Yeah, the pressure, I would have to say, they're the ones to be knocked off the pedestal, so they're the ones who are probably feeling the most pressure to see if they can come back and do it 2 years in a row for the $50,000 pit stop challenge here at the Iowa Speedway during the Hy-Vee INDYCAR race weekend.
And I believe they had lane choice, too, so they're taking that same lane that Power had. It looked like Harvey may have got a jump on the start there.
Both teams hard at work. It is just, there's so much going on in one of these pit stops. Whoa, Lundgaard does an amazing job to get out. Looks like, unfortunately, Jack Harvey's team on that rear wheel had some trouble getting that on. So it looks like that Christian Lundgaard, defending champion from last year, is going to move on.
And he's going to move on with a quicker time, too, than Will Power and the Penske crew, 12.667.
Dave, first, what did you see down there as both of the drivers were making their way through the pit stop challenge?
Yeah, Christian Lundgaard, as you would expect, certainly in this competition, they look pretty smooth as well. But you called it, guys. Little bobble in that left rear for Jack Harvey's crew, and that cost him. But I'm telling you what, if we get a final between Lundgaard and Power, that's going to be worth every penny here today. That's going to be fascinating.
All right, you see they came in there, and it looked like Harvey did get the jump at the start.
Yeah, it looks like they both came in at the same time. But yeah, that left rear, that was what got the team of Jack Harvey, unfortunately. So that's great news, though, for Christian Lundgaard, and possibly making their way, or not possibly, but making their way into the next round, but possibly making their way to victory lane. Lundgaard is the faster driver. Let's send it down to DJ Clark to talk to Christian Lundgaard.
He is fresh off another victory. You're defending champion in this. A great result for you and the Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan crew. Talk to me about that, because it looked like you got to the box a little bit late.
Yeah, I tried to drop the clutch, but at the same time I was a little cautious because I didn't want to do it too soon, and I didn't want to stall either. But no, the crew's done a good job. They did a good job last year. We won this Hy-Vee Pit Stop Challenge. We're trying to do it again.
Any pressure in the defending champion, or doing it in front of a hometown crowd, or is this business as usual?
I mean, of course there's pressure, but I think it's business as usual. You know, the guys want to perform, I want to perform, but at the same time, this is just extra practice for us as well.
I love that mentality. Christian Lundgaard, everybody.
All right, great job out of them. Defending champion, knew that he had it, so great. He's looking forward to making it to the finals already, it sounds like.
Yes, he is. And again, if you think this is all about the money, you'd be wrong. These pit crews and these drivers, as you know, they're competitive people. So they want to win this, not just for the money, but also for the bragging rights. Nolan, Siegel, and David Malukas are going to be our next drivers. Let's send it down to Dave first again. Dave, can you tell us about the crews?
Yeah, and now as I do that, I just want to let everybody know that Christian Lundgaard right now, by just 0.02 of a second, has the fastest pit stop. So they were quicker than Will Power's guys. So we'll see what happens in third and final grouping, and that belongs to Nolan Siegel. And, of course, David Malukas, Siegel in the number 6, Arrow McLaren Chevrolet. The engineer is Blair Hirschbacher. The strategist is Robert Gouet. The crew chief and outside front tire changer is Nick Kaminsky. The inside front is Chris Stafford. Outside rear belongs to Kyle Sagan. Inside rear, Bryce Cummins. The air jack man, Ethan Seeloff. The fueler is Trevor Andis. The tear-off man, Keith Davis. And the spotter is Bobby Dalzell. They will be up against David Malukas and the AutoNation Arctic Wolf Honda for Meyer, Shank Racing, and of course they're led by the strategist, George Klotz. George's been around IndyCar for a long, long time, a veteran of the NTT INDYCAR Series. The engineer is Ron Borhorst. The crew chief is Dustin Harnesfager. The outside front is Chachi, Chris Minot. Inside front, Alex Frazier. Outside rear, Jake Callahan. Inside rear, Jeff Lyda. Air jack man is Trey Gibbons. The fueler is Jack Turner. Tear-off belongs to Rick O'Patrick. And the spotter is Barry Waddell. Again, the time to beat, 12.667 to advance, get that automatic bye to the finals, guys.
With a name like Chachi, you have to
Right?
be good, right?
You have
Right.
to. I like the fact that Malukas, he's from Chicago, isn't he? So he knows how to drive. He knows how to drive in a short period, short distances, and stay out of trouble. So that'll be kind of cool.
Hey, guys, I know I'm old, but if someone here has the name Joni, let me know. Okay? So,
I'm sure there is down there watching. I bet you she loves this guy. Okay. All right, we're ready to go?
Yeah, it looks like we're getting everything ready to go for our next batch of cars, next batch of drivers, next batch of teams as we get ready to continue the $50,000 pit stop challenge here.
engines are fired, guys. Yeah, and a special shout out to the starter here, Aaron Likens. Has been the IndyCar starter for the last couple of years. He's got the green flag in hand and is ready to go here tonight, guys.
All right, Nolan and David. Let's see who gets the jump here.
Green flag's about to drop. And they are off fairly
even
going into their pit stalls. Tire crews and
watch the clock. 12.667 is the quickest time so far. And it looks like Siegel is out first.
he was, but not time-wise, though. 12.957 for Nolan Siegel, the rookie, so 12.957. So does beat David Malukas, but does not beat the high time of 12.667.
Nope. So, but he does move on. A great-looking car too. So Siegel does move on. Nolan moves on with a 12.957, and so low. The defending champion, he's going right to the finals now, is what it looks like.
He has the bye, so we'll see the graphic here momentarily. But what's the rundown then, Lou?
Then the rundown is going to be it's Lundgaard going to the finals. Then it's going to be Will Power against Nolan Siegel in the next round to determine who will go to the finals.
$50,000 in bragging rights on the line. These drivers are pumped as they get out. Nolan, he's pretty pumped. He would love to be able to do this for his team here at Iowa Speedway this weekend.
Yeah, again, shining the spotlight on the true heroes on pit road, the pit crews here at Iowa Speedway.
So glad that you could be here for Free Family Friday during the Hy-Vee IndyCar race weekend. We are not done yet. There's still time to sneak on down there to catch the rest of the pit stop challenge that has been going on. So it's going to be Will Power and Nolan Siegel are going to be the next two contenders going on. As a matter of fact, it looks like DJ might be standing by and be ready to have a conversation. Let's send it down to DJ once again. DJ.
You are right. I am with the winner in the most recent round, Nolan Siegel. And Nolan, you by far had the biggest high fives from any of the crew members here. I mean, talk to me about how special this is for not only you, but the rest of the Sarah McLaren crew.
Oh, it's awesome. You know, I feel like so much of this IndyCar racing is down to the pit stops and the job that the guys do, and to be able to showcase it here in front of all the fans is really cool. And yeah, I have one of the best crews out there, and I think they've just showed that. So I think we can win this thing.
Oh, we've got a little bit of a statement being thrown here by Nolan Siegel.
So Aaron McLaren will be going up against Penske to determine who goes to the final against Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan.
You know, I'd be curious to talk to one of the crew members or some of the crew members and find out if this is fun for them or if this is nerve-wracking for them.
It's pressure, just like anything else, yeah.
So yeah, but it's got to be fun. And by the way, look at this beautiful weather that we have for this tonight. This has just turned out to be a beautiful Friday here in Iowa.
No question about it. This is where you need to be. This is where people that are hip, this is where people are happy. They're at Iowa Speedway watching the pit stop challenge.
Will Power and Nolan Siegel will be going head-to-head as we continue with the pit stop challenge. We're also joined by Dave First and DJ Clark. They are down there talking to the drivers and giving us a perspective that we don't quite have up here in the PA booth. I should ask Dave here. Dave, weather conditions down there, how does it feel right now?
I mean, I think it feels all right down here. If we can just bottle this up and have it for tomorrow and certainly on Sunday, I think we'll take that. But all in all, I mean, I know that everyone here in Iowa has dealt with a lot of rainfall over the last couple of weeks and whatever, but the conditions look pretty good for the next couple of days here at Iowa Speedway.
We're just getting some pictures of the kids sitting on pit wall. Look at the smiles on their face, Todd.
Yeah, that's. I was just going to say, This is the definition of Free Family Friday here at Iowa Speedway, right? There's all the families here. There are kids here. Everyone wave. You're on the big screens right now if you want to wave and to everybody as we get ready to continue round 2 of the pit stop challenge here at Iowa
Hey, Todd and Lou,
Yes.
not only are they live on the big screens here at Iowa Speedway, but they're also live on the IndyCar app powered by NTT Data. They're live on IndyCar.com. They're famous. They're live around the world right now.
That is awesome. And you saw that awesome haircut that was just on the screen now, too. I got to find out who that guy is.
Dave, had you had a chance to talk to the crew members? Have any of them said they're excited, they're having fun, they're nervous, anything of the sort?
No, but I'll tell you what, it is pretty intense because on that last pass, you could tell David Malukas' crew was pretty disappointed that they didn't advance. I mean, it was interesting before that they could even lower the car. Malukas, you could really hear him. I hope you guys heard it too. Really revving that engine, ready to go once they released the car. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. They weren't quick enough to advance. But even the crew guys, I mean, they were upset. I'm not going to repeat what some of them said, but trust me, they were upset.
Because you have to remember, this is a Free Family Friday.
It is a family show.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that just goes to show how competitive they are, right? They want to win, as we see. Is that Will Power calling in right there?
Strapped in right now. Yep.
I wonder, do they buckle up too?
I was wondering that same thing. Yeah, he's putting the shoulder harnesses on because you never know, something could happen.
Safety first. That's right.
He's got the shoulder straps getting put in there right now. I saw that steering wheel sitting there. We were just talking about the steering wheels for those people that may not realize how complex the steering wheel is on these Indy cars. You said between $50,000 and $100,000.
Yeah, I saw differing numbers, and maybe Dave knows better, but I saw anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000 for these steering wheels inside these Indy cars.
Yeah, no, that's accurate. I mean, it's about what you have in your back pocket right now. But,
lucky guess on your part. Okay. But I'm looking forward to the fact that it's going to be Penske versus Arrow McLaren. Talk about big names going head-to-head just to get to the finals.
Yeah, even if they maybe don't win a race, they can at least win the pit stop challenge and have those bragging rights, even if less for 24 hours or so. They're still going to have something to celebrate tonight coming out of Free Family Friday as both drivers get strapped in. I love these shots of the kids and the families here tonight watching the pit stop challenge. This is fantastic. What a great weekend. Big thanks again to Hy-Vee, and thank you to all of you fans that are out here. Are you having a good time so far here today at the pit stop challenge and the Free Family Friday? We hope you are. It's great to see you all out here as they get things lined up for another round.
Yeah, so Will Power, Nolan, Siegel. Now, one thing to keep in mind, I just noticed this, all the winners have been in, we're going to call it the top lane away from the grandstands. So the lane closest to the infield has been the winning lane. So we'll see whether or not that comes into play here.
I would be curious to hear how that strategy works.
Okay. Yeah, even more important, guys, because Will Power, because he was the quickest in that first round, or the second quickest compared to Lundgaard, the quicker than the 6 car. So he's got lane choice, and to your point, chose that same lane that he just won on.
The giant Will Power head floating around there.
Hey, trust me, Will Power doesn't need any bigger head than he's already got.
Yeah, but his forehead is signed. We can see there from the camera zooming in.
Got Will's autograph.
Yep.
All right, guys, you ready? They just fired up the engines.
Let's find out who's going to the finals.
Will Power and Nolan Siegel. Fire the engines up. Green flag is up.
There we go. Okay.
Nolan Siegel has a good jump.
Yes.
Into the pit stalls they come. Tire crews doing their job. We'll wait for the jacks to lower. They're in a dead heat. Wow.
Power may have gotten him just by a hair, and it looks like he did 13.174. Will Power is the winner.
Over 13.213, which was Nolan Siegel. You want to talk about close finish. That was probably one of the closest finishes we've seen from last year and this year's Pit Stop Challenge.
You take that. So now they're going to have to regroup. We have to make sure we get a little bit of a breather for the Penske team, because the Penske team has moved on. It is going to be Lanigan. It's going to be Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan going up against Penske in the finals for the Pit Stop Challenge, the $50,000 Pit Stop Challenge.
Yeah, we'll get a chance to see the replay coming up here in moments. Christian Lundgaard and the number 45 Hy-Vee Honda team, along with Will Power and the number 12 Chevrolet team from Team Penske, are going to be going. Here comes the replay right here. Siegel had a great start.
Yeah, I thought he had it.
But the pit crew for Will Power has been on fire tonight. Jack's dropped about the same time. If you watch this, it looks like Siegel holds up thinking that was the finish line, and Will got past him. Let's send it down to DJ. He's got Will Siegel standing by. Or, I'm sorry, Nolan Siegel standing by.
All right, we're trying to figure it out right now. Oh, okay, no, he just got you by that little much of it. I mean, obviously heartbreak here for you, Nolan, but that was as close can be.
Yeah, look, all these teams are doing a good job. My guys did an awesome job. Hopefully I didn't break before the finish line. That would be pretty devastating. But I don't think that's what happened. Well, I hope not. No, we'll do better than everyone else in the race and make it count tomorrow.
There it is, the way to look forward, Nolan Siegel.
Yeah, if they do, the pit crews perform like they performed right here, they have nothing to worry about. The driver has nothing to worry about when it comes to the pit crew. But there you see Will Power moving on to the finals.
I thought Nolan may have braked a little before the line, but again, that's these untrained eyes.
Yeah, but I saw Power take off from the pit stall just a touch, just a hair ahead of him. And so we're watching that real close too. So hopefully that is the case here, but Will did get to that finish line first.
All right, so there's Will Power.
Try to get him all situated. There it is, Lundgaard and Will Power, fastest winning time, which is the reason he went right to the finals.
Hey, Todd and Lou, it's probably worth clarifying where the finish line is.
Yes, I was going to ask you.
A couple of red cones that I'm going to say is about a Caitlin Clark three-pointer from where they dropped the cars. So, figure that out if you will. But to your point, I think Power just got a better launch after his car got off the jack. So.
I noticed that too. That's what I was thinking too. Now, if we're looking down here, where in the world are those cones at? So we have an idea here. I can see you walking with the microphone.
You can see
right
me.
Now.
Yeah,
there it is.
We've got a cameraman that's right on the track itself. So you got it? You see it?
We got it. We see you.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
Dave,
so
by the way,
a good idea. Again, it's a Caitlin Clark three-pointer, but I know she can shoot much further back.
I was going to say, that's not a three. That's an underhand with the eyes closed shot for Caitlin.
Right, that's a good point.
Later on, I was going to have to find time to talk to DJ Clark and see if people have been asking him if he's related to Caitlin Clark here in Iowa.
I wonder if anybody has.
Yeah.
I'm not. I can tell you that right now. I wish I was. And as a Hoosier, it's her and Dallas Clark that both of them I wish I was related to. But
well played.
And Dallas, I'm surprised I haven't seen him walking around yet here, because he pops up at this racetrack all the time.
All of a sudden, suddenly DJ Clark is the first cousin of Caitlin Clark, and he wants to spend some time and see those paychecks rolling in.
He says that he's the most popular guy here.
Yeah, by far. So we are getting ready. A best 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3, okay.
Fans are clamoring, so best 2 out of 3 is going to be this pit stop challenge. Dave, they are lining up down there right now. Are the drivers both in their cars already?
Yep, they're strapped in. They're ready to go. And to the point we were just talking about the lane choice, Christian Lundgaard, as they're firing up the engines now, Christian and company chose that same lane that everyone has won from so far. Now, keep in mind, it's a 3-rounder, right? Best 2 out of 3, so they will flip-flop in the second run here, so stay tuned.
That's really going to tell the difference, if that happens. So, if Power wins the second heat or second race, because here we go. Let's follow along.
I want to know what's up with that inside lane. Here they go. Both Will Power and Christian Lundgaard make their way into their pit stops. 5 seconds, 6 seconds in already. Both crews gassed up, tires down. There goes Will Power.
Yeah, Will looked like he had to jump off the line. Will was quick off the line, really well done. So I thought I had him right at the start. So Will, 12.47.
Best time tonight, I believe.
12.47, quick time, and the win. So that's check mark number 1 for Will Power.
Dave, did you notice any strategies? Did you notice anything on those two cars? We'll get a chance to see the replay, but what did you see down there?
No, I mean, you guys called it. It was just a big hiccup on that left rear for the 45 of Christian Lundgaard and Rahal Letterman Lanigan Racing. But I tell you what, it seems like Will Power's group, they're just getting better and better as the evening goes on here, right? To your point, 12.4. That is the quickest stop so far this evening. They do that again here in this next run, and all the money, all the prestige goes to Will and company.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. 12.69 or 6.6 was the previous quick time. So yeah, they beat it by quite a bit, by 0.2 of a second.
We started with 6 drivers. We're down to the final 2. Christian Lundgaard, Will Power, Nolan Siegel, Jack Harvey, Stingray Robb, David Malukas. Now we're down to Christian Lundgaard and Will Power. They will be changing lanes. So I guess that debunks the lane choice, right? A little bit.
Well, there was a hiccup on the high side. So, I was just thinking about that too, saying that it doesn't matter which lane. And we'll find out here whether or not the Rahal Letterman Lanigan crew can come through on the side of the pit start that is this side, the grandstand side of pit road.
So if Will can get a victory here, that's going to wrap it up. And Will and his team, the number 12 Chevrolet team from Team Penske, will be your winners if they can do it here to the $50,000 pit stop challenge.
Yeah, so the pressure now is obviously on Lundgaard's team to get the job done here. Will Powers, they just have to go through the motions. They go through the motions like they have the last 2 times. They're going to be hoisting that trophy.
See who's going to get the $50,000 and the bragging rights. Boy, did you see Christian Lundgaard, guys? They look serious. They had their game face on.
They have to be. They got to get the game face on. So
all right, Dave, this could be it. Do you have any predictions? Have you noticed anything down there between the 2 teams?
No, it's pretty intense, I will say that. $50,000 at stake, and maybe a nice dinner out of this, too, more importantly, because, hey, they don't have to be at the track until later on tomorrow, so it's kind of a late arrival tomorrow. So they're ready to go. Both sides, drivers are in, strapped in, engines have fired.
All right.
Todd and Lou, let's see what happens here.
Here we go.
You see the in-car camera from Christian Lundgaard, Will Power on the high side, and the Verizon car, the Hy-Vee car right below it, the number 45. We wait for the green flag to drop. Best 2 out of 3. Here goes
Lundgaard.
Will, here goes Christian.
Bit of a jump. He had to start at the beginning. Lundgaard had a slight advantage. The crews are in action. Smooth.
Oh, Will Power.
Again, a hiccup in the Rahal
12.124.
12. Wow. They just keep getting faster and faster.
Will Power and his team of the number 12 Chevrolet for Team Penske are your winners of the $50,000 pit stop challenge. They're all smiles down there right now.
Block, how can you not smile? Look at those helpful guys and a helpful smile in that aisle being the pit stop challenge.
I'm sure DJ will have a chance to grab Will coming up. Trophies coming out already. Will and Christian Lundgaard are exchanging some thoughts, maybe throwing fists. We don't know.
Yeah, so Christian wanted to settle it right there amongst the drivers, but yeah. Look at this. Here's the team for Will Power.
Yeah, the number 12 team, Penske. That is the winning team, the $50,000 pit stop challenge. Congratulations to all the team members for Team Penske getting that victory tonight. Will Power is getting his helmet off. We'll have a chance to hear from both of them. Dave, any thoughts on Will Power's win?
None other than maybe this bodes well for the rest of the weekend for Will Power and company. But we'll see. Of course, he's like a 7-time pole winner here at Iowa. And a great way to start here this weekend for the 12 bunch.
Yeah, 8-time pole sitter here at Iowa Speedway. Let's send it down to DJ Clark with the winner of the $50,000 pit stop challenge, Will Power.
Will Power able to take victory here. Penske perfect. There's no other way to say it.
Man, like I said, these guys have been so good all year, and last year and the year before. So I've got the best group you can have on pit lane, and that's why we have pit stops like that.
Well, and able to upset the reigning champion here. I mean, how great of a momentum shift is this for you for this weekend?
It's always good to win something like this. I mean, I think it's going to be pit stops will actually win the race tomorrow because it seems difficult to pass. So let's hope we can continue this form into the race tomorrow and Sunday.
All right, well, there is your victor. He's going to go celebrate with his crew here.
Yeah, the crew, well done by the crew. The crews, again, which make the drivers shine in the race, and that's exactly what they did here today. The crew made the driver, Will Power, and his vehicle, his number 12 Chevrolet shine.
Yeah, Team Penske does it, and does it with a great time of 12.124. Will Power and the entire team are getting the $50,000, and will also be getting bragging rights. What a great momentum builder that is going into the weekend, right? Going into a Saturday and a Sunday race.
No question about it. What were you saying, Dave?
That could have just been a mic clip on there. So, yeah,
okay.
Congratulations. We're going to look to get a check presentation. And I caught a quick glimpse, I thought, of a trophy. Did you see it, too?
I saw that, too. They were bringing it out already, showing the driver the trophy. Okay, so I believe Dave is down with last year's champion and see what the thoughts are of Christian Lundgaard.
Yeah, just here with Christian Lundgaard. He's getting ready to take off. And wait a minute, it's the house team. We got to figure out what happened. What did happen?
Yeah, I don't actually know. I think the first stop we dropped it out, and I think the same happened for left run on the next one. This is unfortunate, but the guys have been killing it, and the race is tomorrow and Sunday, so we'll get him then.
50 grand's nice, but the real money comes tomorrow night, and of course coming up on Sunday. Just a nod to Hy-Vee, obviously putting on this pit stop challenge and the tremendous job they do all weekend here.
No, I think this is a huge shout out to Hy-Vee for what they've done to this place and putting this show on. We do it at the 500 every year, but coming here and doing it, we won last year, which was the first time we did it, so it's pretty cool to be in the Hy-Vee car and win it. We're still in the final. We didn't win it this year, but we were there, and gotta say thanks to Hy-Vee for putting on such a good show.
Good luck tomorrow night and certainly on Sunday.
Thank you.
That's Christian Lundgaard, guys. A little disappointed, but know there's so much more to come here this weekend.
It doesn't matter if it's a pit stop challenge or a race or whatever it is. These guys are competitors. It sounds like they're ready for the check presentation for the team of Will Power, the number 12 Chevrolet team for Team Penske.
Look at the smiles on the faces there.
And there's Will and the entire team right behind him. Congratulations, $50,000 for the Hy-Vee Pit Stop Challenge. And you're right, if this was held tomorrow night, that'd be an early call for Sunday morning, but they have some time to celebrate this tonight.
They can, probably swing by Hy-Vee. The deli's open. You can get something there if you want. The kitchen's always open there.
The giant Will Power head continues to fly in the background there.
Maybe get themselves some pizzas, some Hy-Vee pizzas, and celebrate tonight, but not too much.
There goes Will. Right there,
Yep, on his little scooter.
Getting ready for tomorrow and Sunday. The Hy-Vee Homefront 250 presented by Instacart is going to be tomorrow, and the Hy-Vee One Step 250 presented by Gatorade is going to be on Sunday.
All right, once again, the winning time, just lightning fast pit stop by Team Penske, 12.124, winning 2 right in a row, 2 out of 3 contests in the finals. The $50,000 pit stop challenge goes to Team Penske and Will Power behind the wheel.